Okay.
1, 2, 3. Good
Good
morning,
morning,
teacher
teacher
Bell.
Good morning, students, and welcome back to another beautiful day of class. And today we are looking at occupation. And occupation is very important because it teaches us about a lot of different things. So firstly, on unit 5 was the previous lesson. We should have done the homework, the unit test on page 120 and 121. I see that not everybody has done this. So if you haven't done this, please make sure that you complete this unit test and send it back to us on the line group. Please, it's very important that you complete this and send it to us once you have completed it. But today, we are going to look at design and technology, unit number 6. And I also prepare a nice video for us to watch, just to explain some of the differences between technology in the past and technology now. Okay. So let me also grab my book to make sure I can give you the page. The page number for this is page 123. But first off, we start with the vocabulary in our books here, with our vocabulary. So I first want to read the words and then you read them back to me. They are a little bit blurry. I was struggling to get it nice and clear. So the first one over here is advantage.
Teacher, what is the page?
The page will be 122. It is the page just after the unit test, page 121. You can then turn over and it will look like this. You have this page and then chapters, unit 6 on the right. So it's 122. It doesn't have a page number, but it should be after page 121. Okay. So our first word we're going to learn here is all together here, advantage.
Advantage.
Excellent. One more time. Advantage.
Advantage.
Excellent. Now, what does advantage mean? Well,
It mean good. It mean good, I think.
It means good. I couldn't hear clearly. Say quickly again, Leon. Sorry, you broke up a little bit. Can you say again, please?
Good. I think it mean good.
Means good. Yes, an advantage is a good thing. For example, if we have a race and we are running to see who is the fastest. If I can start before you start, I have a small advantage, meaning I have a small step ahead of you. So advantage is good. Sometimes we have to give advantage and sometimes we receive it. Okay. The next one is a nice, big, beautiful English word. Listen carefully on how we pronounce it. Biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Excellent, Jasmine. Very good. Let's hear from the others as well. Biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Wow, you guys are pronouncing it excellently. Very good. Now, who knows what that means? That is a very big scientific word. And that is a word that we have used in the first semester. So biodegradable means it is something that in our biology, in our life, in our environment, it can dissolve into nothing. For example, if you leave this book in a puddle of water for a long time, the pages of the book will start to degrade. It will start to fall apart and lose its ink, and the pages will tear. It is slowly, basically dissolving and disappearing. So, for instance, why would we want to use this? Because we have so much plastic in the world that is not biodegradable. Plastic stays forever, especially the complex plastics. But you can find at some shop, they use a paper straw to drink from. We drink our tea from a paper straw. Now, the reason they use the paper straw is because it's biodegradable. It can dissolve into the earth and not harm the environment. Something that's biodegradable is also very good. Okay. The next one, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Very good, very good. One more time, all together here. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
What does disadvantage mean?
Opposite advantage.
Excellent, excellent. It means the opposite of
Means
advantage.
bad things.
It can mean bad things, yes. For example, if we are writing a test and the teacher gives the answer to one student of a question, he has an advantage. And if the rest of the class does not know the answer, they have a disadvantage. So advantage is helpful. Disadvantage is not helpful. Okay. So advantage, good. Disadvantage, bad. Excellent. The next one is our microorganisms or microorganism. Ooh, this one's interesting. Let's look at the second last one all together here. Microorganism.
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 Excellent, excellent. One more time. A microorganism.
Microorganism.
What do they mean when they say a microorganism? Who knows? Do you guys remember in science when we did the food chain and we looked at the different, we had the
They
primary.
decompose the left of food and animals.
Wow, that is an amazing answer. Thank you very much, Tantan. That is a very good answer. The microorganisms are the organisms that decompose flesh of dead animals or dead plants to provide more nutrients for the soil so that we can grow new crops. Microorganisms is very, very important in our lives. And they are micro, meaning we cannot see them. They are very small. But they are there and we are aware of them. Okay. And the last one is a shortage. All together? Shortage.
Shortage.
Very good. One more time. Shortage.
Shortage.
Excellent. Now, what does a shortage mean?
Bit of something.
it means when we do not have enough. For example, if you are at home and there's no food, you have a shortage of food. Or if you open the tap and there is no water, you have a shortage of
Of
water.
water, because you don't have water. If you
Ex-
don't have food, you have shortage of food.
Excellent. Yes. If you don't have, you are short. So let's say also when you go to the shop, they say it's 20 baht. And you tell them I am 5 baht short. It means I only have 15 baht. So you don't have enough. That's what shortage means. So shortage also a bad one. Not a positive thing. We do not want to have a shortage. Okay. So the basic knowledge about technology is what we're going to start off with today. Now, what is the meaning of technology? Let's quickly have a look. Technology means the practical use of scientific discoveries, whether they are skills or resources, to create products or methods in order to solve problems or increase human capabilities. Now, this is once again one of those very confusing and long sentences. We will have a look and explain it a little bit easier in the future. So let's quickly carry on here. So in everyday life, humans use technology from when we wake up in the morning until we go to bed at night, as shown in the example below. So this is types of technologies we use. So for instance, we can start at the top left over here. What are we doing here? What does this picture show us? Can we, let me do this. Can you guys read this little block for me here? Yeah. What are they saying?
Watching television in the evening.
Television in the evening.
Okay, so in the evening before we sleep, we might watch a little bit of television. Maybe watch our favorite show, maybe a game show. It doesn't matter, but we use the television as a source of technology to create some happiness or learn something before we go to bed. And in the morning, the next one over here, can you guys read
Waking
that one?
up on time by using an alarm clock.
Who of you have an alarm clock?
If you don't have it, you will be late.
Exactly. I have my alarm clock on my cell phone. So in the morning, when the alarm goes off, I stand up and then I start my day. The next one over here, the third one. What does it say? Boiling
water by steam and
electric kettle. So this morning when I came to school, the first thing I did was I made some coffee. And for that, we have to use a kettle or something that can heat up the water. Okay. And the last two ones here, the first one on the right-hand side, what do they say here? You guys read this one at the bottom?
going to work by BTS.
Going to work by BTS, so we use the train. And the train is also there because of technology that we as humans have made. And then the last one, over here. What is the last one? Can you guys read that one for me?
Learning or working using computer.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Jasmine. So for this one, like now, I am teaching you guys occupation by using a laptop. In the past, in 20 years ago, there was no such technology to do that. If you cannot teach in the class, you cannot teach the students. But technology has now moved forward up to a point where it is possible for all of us to be in one classroom, even though we are all in different places. Isn't that wonderful? To know that we can use our phone to join an online class, or use a computer, a laptop, an iPad to join in an online class. When I was your age, we did not have that. If you don't go to school,
Because
you
the
cannot learn.
technology there is not good as
Yes, the technology was not good as in the present moment. Very good, Tantan. Technology has to develop. So I want us to first watch a video about the evolution of technology. But please also remember that some of the things you will see, you might not know what it is because you are too young. But some of those things we did use when we were very young. So let me stop the recording. Okay, let me quickly start again, sorry. So the evolution of technology. The technologies that we use in everyday life include equipment, tools, appliances, and methods. All of these different technologies have been developed over a long period of time in order to benefit humanity. By studying how technologies have developed over time, or in other words, how they have evolved, we can develop better technologies in the future by using the past as a guide. The evolution of technology can be categorized in different ways in this section. 5 important steps in the evolution of technology are shown. So here are the 5 important steps. So we'll do the 5 steps and then we will finish for today's lesson. Okay, so let's quickly pay attention for another 5-6 minutes, then we are finished for today's occupation lesson. Okay, so let's make sure we get excited and ready. Quickly shake our heads a little bit to the side, maybe up and down or in a circle to make sure we are nice and awake, and shake our arms, yes. Okay, so now just bear with me for 5-6 minutes, then we finish. Okay, so number 1, crafts are traditional applications of technology by people using their skills and experience. They include carving fruit and vegetables, wood carving, candle making, pottery, and sculptures. So if you are building something using your 2 hands. The next, number 2, is mechanical technologies. Include early forms of transport, for example, steam trains and sailing ships. Nowadays, we have trains like the BTS that work on electronics. In the past, we had coal power. Someone had to put the coal in the train to make it go faster. Number 3, industrial technology involves the use of machines to produce large amounts of products. The machines need power, for example, from burning fuel or from electricity, and need to be controlled by people. Industrial technologies include weaving mills and rice mills. But this one is one of the most dangerous ones, number 3, because this one is very bad for the environment and can contribute a lot to global warming, like we discussed in our first class this morning. So we have to be careful about what we are using our industrial technology for. Number 4, automated technologies are similar to industrial technologies, but more of the machines operate automatically, with less need for people to control them. Examples include canned food factories and newspaper printers. So I don't remember if you guys joined us 2 years ago when we went to the cattle farm. I'm not sure if you guys were at the cattle farm with us at the time. But at that big cattle farm, they also have some automated technologies where they put the suction cups on the milk cows to milk them automatically. So the people don't have to milk the cow by hand. They put it on a machine that does it for you. And number 5, the last one, is the robotic technology. Involves computers controlling robots in factories to make products. Many cars are produced by robots nowadays. Is that the last one? 5. Yes. So we'll carry on with examples of evolution on the next lesson. Okay, maybe we have some time to do that now. But first, let's quickly see again. Evolution of technology. We have to look at our crafts, people using their hands to make it. Our mechanical technologies, like the way we use transport. Industrial technologies, big factories making stuff in bulk. Automated technologies, which are factories that do stuff automatically through implementation of machines. And 5, robotic technology, where we use the robots to control mechanical equipment to make things like cars and put the cars together. Okay, and the last little bit is the 3 steps of evolution of technology. So the first one we look at is a source of light. Like in the past, we had to use a candle. In the present, we use a lantern or a lamp. And in the future, we use maybe nuclear power. Who knows? We don't know yet. Someone has to make the future. Okay. The next one is for cleaning. In the past, we used a broom for sweeping. I still use a broom for sweeping. Now, in the present, we can buy a vacuum cleaner that we can use as a machine to help us. And in the future, we have robots that clean for us. We're going to have the robots that does the cleaning for us. Okay. And the last one, sending messages. So in the past, when I was still a kid, we didn't have cell phones. we have to send a letter to your friend using the post box or the post office. Now in the present, we have mobile phones for SMSs. We can send information like pictures and everything online messages and all these different sites and chat sites where we can communicate. I wonder what we will do in the future. Should be quite interesting. Okay.
Become a phone.
Maybe they put the phone inside us by microchipping it inside us. Who knows? The future will be beautiful, but also very scary. So, who can tell me what did we talk about in today's lesson? Who listened? Let me hear. Did anyone listen? What did we talk about today? Anyone? Can anyone tell me? What did we talk about? We talked about the evolution of technology and the way we can use technology in the future. But we also watched a video to show us how technology has changed and how we have found ways to make stuff work better and faster. And I wonder how much we can still do in the future, because we are only in the start. We are still accomplish a lot. Okay, our time is unfortunately finished. So we are not going to play a rock, paper, scissors now. We will play again in Jalf class. So I want you guys to have a good afternoon. Eat something nice to fill your belly and drink some water. And I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.